What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to start today off with a couple things before we jump into the truck and I tell you what's going on with it, what we got left. Apparently there's a big misconception, you guys. I hear it across a lot of social media platforms, and people think that this work is done in a day. I want to dispel that rumor and let you guys know that right now I'm probably about 5 days in on this whole back half. This stuff doesn't get done in a day. There's very few and far between things. Even some of my other videos, you can tell, you know, some front clips, some back halves as well. They're about a week and a half jobs. All the video jumbled together may make it seem like it's a one-day project, but they're really not, guys. So if you're somebody that's having a car built, being patient, obviously staying in communication with the builder is important, but you guys got to be patient, man. This is every single piece that I've done so far is custom made. Even though some of the parts are bought, they still have to be welded, they still have to be fitted, adjusted, trimmed, all that stuff, you guys. We're not superheroes. Our job is to build cool rides and make sure that they're done right, and especially a good shop like myself, along with a whole list of others. I strive to do everything the best I can, so it does take time, but I do work quick and I do get stuff done right, but again, it does take time, guys. So that's all I wanted to get off my mind, get off my chest. I've heard a lot of other shops complaining about how people are unrealistic with their expectations. So now that I got that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. So yesterday I got my 4-link tacked in there. I got the rear end centered, all that good stuff. If you go to my channel, if you didn't catch it, it's the video right before this one. And so today I've got the rear end still set up on jack stands. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my little blocks out for the spacers that I use to get this rear end centered and adjusted right. I'll go ahead and cut those out. I can fully weld my 4-link boxes that attach to the chassis, as well as the ones that attach to the axle housing. I need to go ahead and install my panhard bar, which gets fully welded to the housing, as well as these brackets from Scott's Hot Rods. These need to go onto the chassis somewhere, so I have to fit that up. We're also going to install our coilover lower adjustment plate, as well as our coilover cross member, and get our brackets on that. So we'll have some coilovers on it today, so by the end of the day we'll be completely off the jack stands in the rear, and at that point I'll be ready for the axles from the owners. He's got them at his house, so he'll bring those by when we're ready. Put the axles in. He said not to worry about the third member, he's gonna do that. So all I need for it to roll is the axles, the shafts, and then my axle flanges that bolt to the actual axle flanges on the end. Then I can put wheels back on it, and it should be a roller. From there, I can kind of get a decent adjustment. I can account that there's going to be about an inch that the bed lowers, or that the truck rear end lowers once the bed is on there. We already did that measurement, so yeah, pretty much where we're at, guys. I'm going to start getting a lot of stuff knocked out. I got some final welding to do. The client's not sure of the tank he's going to use, so I'm just going to tack a cross member in here just for the structure that I need. And then if he needs to adjust it, he can cut it and move it. Gonna make it super easy for him, so it's not a real big problem. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm I'm gonna get all that stuff knocked out today, and then I'll be back and forth talking to you guys and getting stuff done. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, so now all the brackets are welded on. I welded the full outside, and then I did a little stitch on the inside of these, top and bottom. I've got the brackets pretty much welded up. I welded up the cross member. I need to go ahead and run a stitch in here, and on the bottom side, when I get enough weight to get it up in the air. Same as the other side. 2 of them welds in there. I got one left to do here, and then the bottom side I got to make some plating. I need to go ahead and clean those up. The bottom of the notches where I had the tube stuck in there, so we'll clean those up. But right now what I'm going to do is actually set the rear end back in the truck, connect my 4-link, try and get some weight on it so that way I can get it up in the air. It is still pretty front heavy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now, and then once I get it all cleaned up, we'll get back to you guys. All right, you guys, so that's gonna wrap up this part of the video. I went ahead and installed the 3rd member. We decided we didn't want the axles just kind of floating around in there. So I got that installed and put the shafts in there. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. I got the next part coming out here soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned.